All right, guys, we just watched one of the best Thursday night football games we've had in a while. I don't know if it was Thursday night football, but I remember the Rams versus Chiefs. That was pretty good on a weekday. Maybe that was Monday night, whatever it was. I think it was Monday night. Rams versus Vikings was good too. But nevertheless, great game. For the number one seed right now, right? Basically, the number one seed in the NFC. And we knew that the Seahawks would come to play. I have a video of me talking about the Seahawks in week 4 saying this team is going to win 14 games when they're projected by the Las Vegas sports books to only win 7.5. I said they're going to win 14. People thought I was crazy. I'm literally getting comments on my power rankings. Hey, I'm a Seahawks fan. I'm a Seahawks fan. I know my team, the 12. I'm part of the 12. I know my team's good, but I don't think they're top 3. I don't think they're top 2. I don't think they're top 5, but I like your optimism. Keep going, bro. Pussies, stop. You guys are too liberal. Shut the fuck up. Let me do my shit. The Seahawks, I said in my video, is going to win 13 to 14 games. I believe in Sam Darnold. Those queers at friggin' sports books in Vegas did not believe in Sam Darnold. And I told you guys Sam Darnold was legit. I also told you guys that Matthew Stafford's going to win MVP, and he balled out today. He had 450 plus yards. And week 4, I literally made a video saying MVP ladder. I'll show it to you guys right here. Boom, 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 boom. Week 4. All right, guys. Against the Saints, Haley Steinfeld. That's just to take the lead against to tie the game against the he hasn't had an MVP to show for it. And I think this year is a good chance for getting the MVP. Josh Allen right now is plus 110. The value is not there on him. But Matthew Stafford right now is at plus 1,800. And I think that's a great value for Matthew Stafford. They're going to continue to win games. They're the best team in one of the best teams in the NFC. I don't know if they're better than the Seahawks. I don't believe so, but they're going to be right there. They have Devontae Adams with him now, who's a viable threat. Cooper Kupp's been washed for a couple. And that's what I said about that. Next, let's go to the Seahawks. Are the Seahawks legit? Games with the Jets. Close. Las Vegas sports books had them winning only 7.5 games, which is insane, which is mental. That's how far down people thought of Sam Darnold. They thought he wasn't shit. And it's crazy how much better he is than a lot of these quarterbacks, but doesn't get the recognition. Maybe because he's not handsome. Maybe because he has a birthmark on his face. I don't know. Maybe that's why he doesn't get the love, but he's up there, top 10, top 12 quarterback in the NFL. And that's not fair to say. So Sam Darnold. Commanders, it's going to be a close game. Depends if Jaden Daniels is healthy or not because that guy runs too much. So we don't know about that. And then they have a favorable schedule. So they should at least win 13 games or 14 games. I mean, that's not far. At least win 13 to 14 games is what I said. And right now, they are on track to win 13 to 14 games. They have 12. They're 12-3. They are leading the division. They are leading the NFC West. I told you guys Matthew Stafford's going to win MVP in week 4, right? So all you guys saying that I don't know shit about football, that I should stop, I should maybe go hang myself or turn gay, stop it. I know what I'm talking about. You guys don't watch this sport. Let me break down what happened. So I took the Seahawks money line this game. You want to know why I took a money line this game? Because I watched the first game, and even though the Rams won and turned Sam Darnold over 4 times, I realized they turned him over 4 times and won the game by 2 points, where Jason Myers, the Seahawks kicker, had a chance to win the game still and defeat the LA Rams, who was plus 4 in the turnover margin, and they didn't. But that was great. It's a lesson, right? You don't take L's, you don't take losses, you take lessons, and that's basically what it is. It was a lesson. I realized the Seahawks were better. Were they better today? Absolutely fucking not. They were not better than the Rams today. The Rams were moving the ball. Puka Nacua was dominating. Puka Nacua was amazing today, and he scored 2 touchdowns. He should have scored a 3rd touchdown in the second drive or 3rd drive of the game. Matt Stafford missed him on a double move. What he did against Josh Jobe down the sideline by like 10 yards. It was a beautiful play by Puka Nacua, and I wanted to see him do his celebration where he's like this. I wanted to see it. You know why? Be a fucking man of your word. Be a man of your word. You told that streamer Agent Ross you're gonna do it. Be a man of your word. I know you came out with an apology. Oh, I didn't know it offended the LA Jewish community. Shut the fuck up. The NFL are pussies. The NFL are such pussies. Why are they pussies? We have Kyron Lacey at LSU, college football. We have players in the NFL. They're doing this thing called the shadow walk, right? When they're toting 2 pistols, 2 Glocks, 2 Berettas, or whatever you want to call them. They're going like this on the trigger finger, doing the shadow walk, and kicking down doors and doing that, right? They'll kick down the invisible door with their foot and then do that, spraying the whole place, killing the hose. That's what they're doing. It makes no fucking sense. But we can't do this. We can't. But we could promote violence, gun violence. That's the NFL for you, fucking moron pussies, right? But anyways, back to this. Seahawks were not better than the Rams. Puka Nacua had a chance to score 3 touchdowns. He didn't. But the Seahawks were down 30-14. They fool Sam Darnold more than I fool my daughter about Santa Claus being real, right? That's how much they fool Sam Darnold. Sam Darnold, I mean, this guy throws pick after pick against this team. I mean, he's already a turnover machine, but he played a great game because they didn't ask him to do much, and that's all that matters. Run the ball to Zach Charbonnet. Run the ball to Walker. Give these guys the ball. Give it to K9. He had a 55-yard touchdown today. He had a 17-yard gain on 3rd and 16 or 2nd and 16 to end the first half. It didn't really matter, though, because Cooper Kupp fumbled the ball, and that was brutal because they basically just gave a field goal to the Rams. Not realistically a field goal, but a field goal as in they didn't score 3 points when they should have. So basically, it was a field goal to the Rams. It was basically a Rams scoring drive with that fumble because they were already in field goal position and about to score a touchdown. It was at the LA 17 when he fumbled the ball. But whatever. It was 30-14. And in the fourth quarter, Rashid Shaheed had an amazing punt return. Punt return touchdown. And then he had a nice carry for 20 yards. It was a carry for 31 yards that basically got them into another scoring threat where AJ Barner scored a touchdown. I mean, they played very well in the fourth quarter. They didn't ask Sam Darnold to do much, and that's all that matters. I mean, the Seahawks are legit. They're a good team. They're very good. Are they going to win the Super Bowl this year? They could. They possibly could. I don't know if they're better than the Rams anymore, though. That's the sad part. I don't know. Because the Rams, I mean, they put up 581 yards. 581? Am I crazy for saying that? 581, I believe. 581 yards to 415. They outplayed them by 170 yards almost. And they had no Devontae Adams. They kind of exposed the Seahawks' great defense. The Seahawks probably the number 1 or number 2 defense in the NFL right now. And my boy Emin Worry from South Carolina is hurt. And it hurts me. Jalen hurts me. But they're doing it well enough. If they don't see the Rams, they're the best team. I mean, I thought it was the Packers. The Packers got hurt. Tucker Kraft's out. Micah Parsons out. Christian Watson got hurt, banged up a little bit. Romeo Doubs is fucking dropping every ball like a pussy. A lot of injuries over there on that side. I thought the Packers would be good enough, but no. Who else was there? And then the Rams. I mean, it's those two. And then the AFC is fucking garbage, so it doesn't really matter. I mean, you have Denver Broncos just doing. They're somehow the number 1 seed. Makes no sense. But again, I think that the Seahawks, they have a chance. They're not the Lions. People might say, oh, they might be like the Lions from last year. No, Sam Darnold's better than Jared Goff. You want to know why Sam Darnold's better than Jared Goff? Jared Goff has happy feet. You cannot control happy feet. Sam Darnold at least is poised when he throws turnovers, right? He's like, okay, my feet aren't shuffling. I'm going through my progressions, and then I'm making a stupid pass. But you could fix that. That's called retardedness. Okay? You could fix that. You can't fix somebody that has happy feet like Matt Ryan or Eli Manning, and then is in the pocket, just chop, and being scared to take a hit, and then throwing the ball, turning away while throwing the ball, sailing the ball out of bounds. That's called being a bitch. And Sam Darnold doesn't have that quality. Sam Darnold's not a pussy. So that's a good thing about Sam Darnold and the Seahawks. But the Seahawks also have a problem where if they don't stay on script, can they win games? Because if it wasn't for that punt return touchdown, could they won that game? I don't know. I don't know. And I think the Rams, they have that with Matthew Stafford. I mean, I picked this guy to be the MVP 11 weeks ago, and at plus 1,800 odds. He is that guy. I mean, these guys just dissecting defenses like it's freaking like he's a surgeon, and he's that good of a player. But the Seahawks played well. They won the game. They're at least going to have home field advantage. Their game against the San Fran 49ers, the next time they play, let me see, the next time they play in division, right? Yeah, because they play the Carolina and then at San Fran. That is going to be a massive game. That's going to be the biggest game of San Fran of this season of San Fran versus Seattle. That's probably a Sunday night game where they're going to be playing for the NFC #1 spot because the San Fran also doesn't have that bad of a good of a schedule, right? They play like the Bears or something like that, and then the Colts. Yeah, the Colts where they should win, and then they play the Bears. They're 10-4. They should be 12-4, and that's basically for the #1. That's basically for the #1 seed. So you can't really fault the Rams for losing that game. I know they were up by 16 points, but if you don't have a great special teams like how the Seahawks do, it's hard to win. The Seahawks are the best special teams in football right now, and gotta respect it. But anyways, hope you guys enjoyed this video. I don't know what the fuck I said this whole video. Like and subscribe. Thank you.